So, welcome lead singer Mark King and keyboard player Mike Lindup. And you were just telling us that, in fact, of course, as you can see from the images, that is a video about sexual harassment. That's what the song's about.
It is really, yes. That this naughty character is sexually harassing the tea lady.
Well, it does happen. It does happen. I mean, is that because you feel strongly about it as an issue, or is it just a weird coincidence that we should be discussing it today and see it there?
Well, I don't know. You spend so many hours sexually harassing yourself when you're on the road. It's a lonely thing that you get a chance to make a video. Which camera's on here? I've got to give a knowing look to the rest of the band.
Hey, listen, what we should be doing is sort of saying a hello and get better to your drummer, Gary, because he's what's he done to his... You've actually got to cancel a gig tonight, haven't you? Because he's hurt himself.
Yeah, tonight and tomorrow night, in fact. And what's happened is, you know, he's a very explosive drummer, and the friction with the sticks has worn the skin away on his finger, and it's worn it so deeply that that infection has gone deep into the finger as well, and the doctors told him he's got to
So
lay
that's
off.
tonight's off, and where were you at tonight?
We were going to be at Bridlington tonight,
right,
and at Leicester tomorrow.
And at Leicester tomorroor, and those are over, finished.
Those are over, and you know, I should say that anyone that's bought tickets should go back to the hall where they got them from.
Right, okay.
To sort things out.
Well, you know, we wish you well.
I promise you there'll be the only ones. We're not happy about it. I mean, it's never happened to us in 11 years.
No,
and it's something that we're not wild about.
But you've got to, I mean, if you didn't take the time off now, I mean, it would get even worse, and it could get really serious.
I mean, when you do get an infection like that, the idea of blood poisoning and then all kinds of terrible things.
Oh, and he's off the road for 6 months, isn't he?
Well, absolutely, yes.
Yeah, but I mean, I've never heard of that before. I suppose it must happen a lot. But I guess the big fear must be losing your voice on a tour, on a grinding tour.
Well, it's normally it's interesting you say that, because we've actually just done 5 nights back to back, and as a rule, we only ever do 4 shows, then a day off, then 4 shows, because we found historically that your voice. You can sing 4 nights in a row, and then the day's break is enough to get your voice back.
Right.
Again, and we pushed a bit harder this time, and ironically the voices are okay, but it's like the fingers that went. I get quite bad blistering and calluses under my fingernails here from playing the bass. Can we get a close up of that?
Yes, there. There are some nice calluses.
Don't do that.
I wasn't.
We're supposed to be sympathetically looking at your
fingers that are blistered.
Yeah. No, actually, that you get that too, don't you? Have to say.
I play the guitar, yeah, but I don't play the bass. You are known basically as probably the best bass guitarist in the world. You are.
Wow.
He said modestly.
No, well, you are. I mean, that's what's written about you, and you certainly sound as if you are. I mean, is that because of endless dedication, endless practice, or were you born with a bass player's genes on, as it were?
No, I wasn't. It's
drummer's genes on.
I had drummer's genes on.
Yeah.
It's something that I enjoy doing, and funnily enough, I'm not that precious about. Mike said about the drumming thing. I always wanted to be a drummer. That's why you know, we have a history of great drummers. Gary Husband's a wonderful drummer in the band, and I wanted to be a drummer. Ironically, that Phil Gould in the original lineup was a better drummer than me, so I ended up playing bass. And I think because I've never really worried about it, but still have that that drive to want to show off. It's sort of
yes.
I know you led a fairly wild life until fairly recently, which you sort of given up. But did you all, as a group? I mean, you gave up drinking and things because your friend.
You can see the marks, though, can't you? You see the scars that it's left.
Yes,
Well,
he's only 22.
you have a lived-in phase, I have to say.
Yes, it is, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you used to drink really heavily, did you?
No, I didn't. No, I don't know where this thing's come from, really.
Just a minute. Page 3 of the brief.
No, I didn't really, no. But
drunk,
I used to, you know, I used to sort of just enjoy myself quite excessively when the occasion arose. And being a younger man and sort of quite wild, that you used to get carried away. It wasn't something that I had a problem with.
So why have you stopped? Have you stopped completely?
Well, basically because it being a mood-changing thing, I didn't like the effect that it was having on friends and things. And
What did it used to get like when you had too much to drink?
Well, it was, I suppose, the drink could sometimes bring out a kind of extrovert, sometimes getting into a sort of more aggressive side of the character that wasn't like Mark normally at all.
No.
And
So you're a good boy now. He's a good boy now, is he?
Well, it's just something that I mean, who on earth wants to offend their friends? I'm sure that a lot of people are aware of what it can be like if you do drink and you get leery.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's great and sometimes it's not great.
Yeah.
And that I think we found ourselves in the position that we had so much time on our hands. We were like supporting acts, like we were supporting Madonna in the States and stuff.
Well, listen, thank you for coming. It's good to
that's
meet you.
it, is it?
Yeah, that's it. It's all over. And good luck with the tour.
And I hope he gets better very soon.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome. And that's about it for today. Tomorrow, why fashion...